and profiling, and the inferences all over the country that you and I hear about almost on a daily basis.
Yeah, and that goes to the larger implications, Reverend Al. I think Ferguson has become a microcosm for greater America. We have to get it right here in Ferguson as an example for all these cities where you have tragedies occur where unarmed black and brown people are being killed by the people who are supposed to protect and serve them, and nothing happens.
Seema Iyer, let me bring in Seema Iyer. Seema, what in your mind has to happen, and what are your thoughts as we go through this? A lot of us were in this from day one, some of us under a lot of attacks for even raising the question of this needs to be looked into.
Well, Rev, of course it needs to be looked into. This is what we've asked for all along, and justice has still not been served. So now we're at a point where things have to change in terms of training, in terms of staffing, in terms of creating diversity and transparency.
Let me go political science, Jason Johnson. You and Selma over the weekend, and as we had this great weekend and this awesome memory, here we come out of the weekend and we are dealing with the racial video coming out in Oklahoma. We're dealing with another killing by police in Wisconsin and Madison that's being questioned. And now we're seeing what's going on in Ferguson. This shows how far we have yet to go. Jason?
Of course, and the violence is tremendous, and it's not going to stop. And even the Department of Justice report said we could probably go 15 miles up the road and find the same problem. But I'll say this, Rev, about this announcement they're going to make in Ferguson. Fire everybody. Let's just make this simple. There are 2 other police departments in the St. Louis County area that have been eliminated in the last 3 years for tax purposes, for corruption purposes. They should just fire everybody in the Ferguson Police Department and start from scratch. Because
Rev,
this process of bit by bit people saying, I'm going to resign, it's crazy.
But firing people and firing everybody, now you're creating a whole new set of problems, okay? We're at a point where we have to be big, because you fire people without warranted reasons, then they are going to sue the police department. And already this whole new agreement, this lawsuit potentially by the DOJ, whether they sign the consent decree or they don't sign the consent decree, is going to cost the Ferguson Police Department millions of dollars. So if officers who don't deserve to be fired,
okay, then you're facing lawsuits.
Wait a minute, hold it.
Let me bring